Everyone, this is Carl coming from China. I work for Sunny Group for 12 years. We have been working on recycling equipment since 2011. We cannot only provide single equipment like a shredder, baler, and a crusher, but also we can provide whole recycling solution for some different material like e-waste, like lithium battery, solar panel, aluminum and plastic, and copper radiator and motor. So today our live stream will be focusing on the lithium battery recycling machine. People have the concern, the lithium battery, when we produce lithium battery, we will produce pollution. So people will think, is this environmental friendly? Because if I don't burn petroleum fuel in my car, but I run in electricity, they say this is environmental friendly. But when we produce the battery, it also have the pollution. So people will, is this environmental friendly? But today we are going to show you this is a recycling process. From our machine and our solution, we can recover 95 critical material from lithium battery, and then we will put these materials back to use. People can see since last century, lithium battery, now it is the #1 product in the energy industry. Everywhere is full of lithium battery, like in our cell phone, like the power tools, and like the EV run on the streets. Here we have some EV. Now we can see this is a Mercedes EQC. This is a full electric vehicle. Electric vehicle in China now it counts around 65% of 1 year new cars selling. So we will see more and more EV on the street. The battery inside the EV is definitely a lithium battery, and such lithium battery will retire after 2 to 3 years. So from now we will see more and more lithium battery retired. So this will be a huge of scrap material. It will bring a heavy burden to the society, also bring a heavy impact to the environment. So this is what we are going to do today. We will recycle the lithium battery. Okay, now the first thing we can have understanding about our company. Now please follow our step. I will introduce about Sunny Group. As mentioned before, Sunny Group is established in 2011. So we have several companies. We have several subsidiaries. Like the second line, we have 4 subsidiaries working on international trading, like to do business with foreigner clients. And in the middle, Hairui Group, it is our Chinese department. It will do business with Chinese clients. And in the bottom line, we have some corporate Chinese clients like TCL and GREE. We worked with them about e-waste recycling plant, like Ganfeng Lithium, GH Tech, and Bromf. We worked with those companies. We provide the lithium battery recycling machine for them. Also, we can provide such machines for you. So just tell us where your project is located, what capacity you want, and if you have some other special requirement, you can send us message, send us email, and left a message on our YouTube channel and website. Just Google Sunny Group, you will find us. Okay, now let's follow our step. We will move into the production workshop to see what we are going to produce and what we are going to show. Hello. Our full factory is around 50,000 square meter. So we will see a 30,000 square meter production workshop in front of us. And we have several small ones like this in the surrounding. Our company, we have around 300 people working here, about 50 people working on sales, 30 people working on R&D, and other people will work on the production. Follow our camera, you can see this is our production workshop. It is made by 4 areas, so we can turn right and walk through, so we can see everything. Here, near to us, this is the raw materials. We purchase those steel and materials from other company. After they reach here, we will do some testing to make sure this is what we want. After they are confirmed, we will send them to storage, then ready for the production. Like in our left hand, we can see some CNC device. In right hand, we can see some cutting and bending system. We will produce the parts for ourselves. Like this is the supporting structure. In front is a laser cutting machine. And here we have drilling and bending. For each part, like this, we will make a design by ourselves, and after they finish, we will put them ready here, and then our QC team will come here to measure those to make sure it is according to the drawing, and then we will put those in the next area. It is assembling area. In here, we will put the parts into one machine through drilling, connecting, and welding. We can see how we produce those machines. For example, this is the electrostatic separator. It is used to separate the plastic and the metal. So this is used on e-waste recycling. And one in here, this is a zigzag separator. It will use wind to separate the materials according to the weight. So this one usually used on the lithium battery recycling machine and refrigerator recycling. In here, like this is air separator. We can also call this a gravity separator. It is a shaking cable, and it will shake materials, separate them according to their weight. So this can recycle the plastic waste, metal waste, as long as they have weight difference. And here we can see this is a single shaft shredder. This is a major part in the lithium battery recycling and in the plastic recycling. This machine will shred the materials into pieces, and then you can do the separation. This is the first step. After one machine is ready, we will put them together into a system like this. After this system is ready, we will put them in and that part. and then we will let them ready for the testing. So before every order is delivered, we will test them with our material and our electricity. We will make sure everything is okay, and then we will deliver to the clients. And during the process, we will do a live stream like this, and also we will do a recording. So we can send a video to you, and you can also ask a third-party inspection company to come here to test those machines. So this line and that line, they are two lines for lithium battery recycling. Later we will show one of them. Now we can follow our camera for have a look. Okay, now we are here. We are standing at the beginning of this machine. This is for lithium battery recycling. So we can see we will feed the materials here and then for the processing. The things here in my hand, it is a very common thing. Now it looks like a AA battery, but it isn't. It is a lithium battery. So since last century, the first lithium battery is made. And until now, lithium battery have taken over the most market in the energy industry. Like inside my hand, this one is called 1865 cylindrical battery. So maybe some people know this, maybe some people doesn't. Actually, you found this in many things like power tool, like in the energy storage, even in EV. Maybe some people already know the early model of Tesla is made by such battery. Tesla Model S have 7,000 of this. 7,000 of this small battery put in a big pack, then into the battery, into the cars. After they retire, so we have to remove those 7,000 cells from one car and then put them ready for recycling line like this. Many people will ask what kind of battery you can recycle. The answer is all lithium battery, all lithium battery can be recycled in this system. So we see we have ready cylindrical cells, and here we have a soft pouch, and in storage we also have some prismatic material, and we have a big one and a small one like this. So all those, as long as they are lithium battery, they can be recycled in the system. Huh? 我没有。啊，帮我再要个手套。 啊
先你讲讲别的，都叫是吗？
啊。We can have a short introduce about the process and the system. Here, firstly, we can see one thing here. This is a nitrogen generation system. Maybe people already know inside a lithium battery there are about 20% materials. They are organic material. They can start fire. And the lithium battery have a very high energy density. So when you do the recycling, the first step you will cut them and shred them. During the shredding, the energy inside the lithium battery will release, and then organic material will start fire. So this is why people are worried about the safety during the recycling. For our concern, we will firstly discharge the battery. We will put the battery in water, and then the energy inside the battery will release. Then it is okay to process. Like this, all those batteries are after water soaking, and then they have no energy inside. Then we can do the recycling process. And the second thing is we can put a nitrogen generator like this. This one it is a nitrogen generator. So we will use an air compressor to connect with this, and the compressed air will pass through this filtration system. Nitrogen will stay, but other gas will be released out, and then nitrogen can be sent into our machine for the protection. We will supply the nitrogen follow this pipe. We will send the nitrogen into the shredder and the furnace to protect the process. So the materials will not contact with oxygen, they will only contact with nitrogen. So during the process, it is safe to shred them and then recycle them. Now we're standing here, we can look at the first machine. The first one, we will call this as a single shaft shredder. As we know, the lithium battery it is made by 3-layer material: anode, cathode, and plastic film. So those 3-layer material, they stick together like a toilet paper. So when you do the shredding, you must make sure they will separate completely, and then you can do the separation. So in this single shaft shredder, we will shred them. We will break them into pieces like paper, and then the pieces material we can fall down and enter next device. We can see in front of us, this is a huge barrel, so it is rolling. And our workers have turned on the fuel for burning. So this device, it is a rotary carbonization furnace. This furnace will heat up the material to around 300 degrees. So in this temperature, the organic material in lithium battery will soon become gas. Inside the lithium battery, about 5% is plastic film, and 15% is electrolyte. So in 300 degree temperature, those organic material will become gas, and then they will not influence our process. In this part, the most essential part is electrolyte. You can consider electrolyte as alcohol. You can also think it is gasoline. They have the similar character. During the normal temperature, you can smell it because it will evaporate into air, so it will produce very heavy VOC pollution, volatile organic compound pollution. So you will smell very strong, badly odor, and it will bring harmful material into our body. But after the heat up, electrolyte will dry. So the material will also dry, and then it is okay for the next recycling process. And also the pollution is free from this part. Before starting, we need to heat up this system for around 40 minutes. We can have a look here. This is the control system we provide for this. In beginning, it is shredding, and then it is a furnace. If you are a foreign client, I can turn the language into English, so you can know how to operate this. So this is the English interface. But for our workers, we have to change this into Chinese, and then they can understand and operate. And in here we can see this is the temperature meter. We can see in the heat up part, the temperature already reached 300 degrees. But inside the beginning and in the end, it is only 31 degrees. So we need to wait for this to heat up, and then we can do the recycling process. If you don't heat up your lithium battery, and then during the recycling, the electrolyte will make material very wet. So the material will stick together. They will not be easy to separate. This is one problem. And after heating, this problem will be gone. In here we can see they are connected by some pipes, and the pipes will finally gather in this box. So those these things, they are burner. We will put them on the natural gas, and then they will burn inside to provide the heat. After burning, the waste air, the exhaust air will have very high temperature. Okay, now David, I have one question. Hello, as I know you missed this part in machine for 500 kilogram per day. Are there any changes, or is the same process? During the shredding and the separating, it is the same process. The only difference is the furnace. Some system will have furnace, some system doesn't have furnace. And the shredding separation is the same, only the furnace is different. Okay, another question. Hello, please tell me how much electrolyte we can extract from this machine. In one battery, there are 15% is the electrolyte. For example, 110 battery, you will have 150 kilogram is the electrolyte. Under this 115 kilogram electrolyte, 0 electrolyte will be extracted, because the electrolyte in battery, it is a waste material. It is a completely waste, useless, no value waste. So we will not extract the electrolyte. Even after you extract the electrolyte, you will not be able to reuse it. So in this system, we don't extract, okay? We will only burn them. Okay. Now back where we've been interrupted. The burning system, the hot air will enter this box, and then the cold air will supply into the wood box. So this box will recover the heat from the exhaust and increase the burning efficiency inside the burning system. This can reduce about 10% to 15% the fuel cost, and also increase your burning speed. After heat up, the materials will go through the zigzag, and then heavy material will come out. This zigzag, it is material will do a free falling movement. Light material will go from the pipe, but the heavy material will go down directly. And from here we can see some heavy material, which is the iron shell inside one battery. This is all iron. And here we have a magnetic. This magnetic separator will take out the iron, and the other shell will go out from here. Okay, I have another question. How much temper to maintain for how much time? We will maintain the temperature for 300 to 400 degrees, and the battery material in furnace will be maintained for around 10 to 15 minutes. After 10 to 15 minutes, the organic material will all gone, and then rest of the material can do the separation. Okay, thank you. Is that mean that the machine for 110 black mass is with higher quality than 500 kilograms per day? The quality we can say from two parts. First part is recovery. The second part is black mass purity. Talk about the recovery. The black mass is bended on the material. It have you cannot recover all the black. 10 battery have 500 kilogram mass. If you don't heat up, maybe you can only recover 400 kilogram. But after heat up, the adhesive will be destroyed. So through the rolling, shaking, and the crushing, you can remove all the black mass. So you can recover around 490 kilogram black mass. So firstly, recovery will be around 5 to 7% higher. And secondly, the purity. Inside the black mass, we will call aluminum and copper as the impurity. So if you don't heat up, there are adhesive inside. You need to crush it very hard to remove the black mass. But during the crushing, you will also take out some aluminum and copper. So this part is impurity. But after heat up, black mass will be much easier to remove. So the black mass purity will also be higher. I hope this solves your question. Okay. Now from the beginning machine, we remove the organic, we remove the shell. What we have left? We have left is copper, aluminum, and black mass. Black mass, we know it is a powder. Black mass is very, very small. But copper and aluminum, now here they are still this size, about 20 to 30 millimeter size. So we can use a sieve to separate the powder, only left the big material. So inside this machine, it is a rotary sieve. We call this as a rotary sieve because it have a barrel inside. So when it's rotating, the materials will contact with the sieve and the powder will come out. But the big material, now you see this is a cleaned system. So big material will fall down from the end, but the powder will fly out. Now maybe some people will ask, other suppliers, they will use the vibration screen, but you use the rotary screen. What is the difference? We can show the vibration screen here. This is the vibration screen. So you can see it's even I make it bigger, like 2 to 3 times bigger. Screen area is only about 3 square meters. So when the black mass and the bigger material, when they come into this machine, powder can be stay on the bigger material. So with vibration, powder can come out together with bigger material. So in this way, you will lose a lot of black mass with big things. But inside our rotary sieve, you can see this is a very big one. Inside the sieve area, it is more than 13 square meters. So it is around four times bigger than normal vibration screen. Also, the material inside the rotary screen, they are flying into this one. So the powder can be spread out. So the powder efficiency will be maximum. This is why we use this one to maximize the powder selection efficiency. This is one of our patterned product. I got a question from the audience. In the furnace temperature is 400 degrees, then the plastic is burned. Okay, this is a good question. Now let's go back to furnace part. Now we can have a close look to the furnace structure. You can see in the middle there is a barrel, it is rotating. And the burner is here to provide the heat. So the furnace is actually like a bottle, what I hold. Materials will move in middle and the fire will be ignited at the bottom. So fire will not contact with the inside material. So the plastic will not burn inside. They will just become gas. And then the gas will be taken out from the pipe for cleaning and recycling. After cleaning, the gas will be released to outside the environment without pollution. But inside the material will not burn, because if you burn inside, it will be very dangerous. Maybe it will have explosion. So for this reason, we will put the nitrogen into this system. Inside the furnace, it is full of nitrogen, so it will not burn. It will just become gas, and then we will suck them out for the processing. Okay. Okay, now let's go to the next part. As we mentioned, we get rid of organic, we get rid of the shell, and we get rid of the black mass. Finally, we only have copper and aluminum. We see copper is much heavier than aluminum, so we can separate those materials according to their weight difference. After crushing, copper aluminum will become very small powder. So into this air separator, we can also call gravity separator. Copper is heavier, so they will stay on the shaking table and they will come out from this place. Aluminum is lighter, so they will fall down from this place. We can have a look. Yesterday we have done some testing. So we can see here we can recover the aluminum from the battery. They have already become powder, and from that side we can get copper. From here we can get some copper. And here is the same. One side copper, the other side aluminum. Okay. Now the recycling process is done here. This is the end. From this plant, you get a shell, you get a black mass, you get copper, you get aluminum, you get 4 kinds of materials for selling. So you can recover those and sell to the other industry, so they can use those materials to make a new battery and also bring you the profit. Now the next part is In the recycling process, we burn something, we crush something. So what is the pollution? People will ask, what pollution do you produce? How do you deal with the pollution? Now we can see from beginning, the pollution inside this plant, it is two parts. One part is waste gas, one part is dust, the powders. From this system, during the burning, during the shredding, the electrolyte and the plastic will become gas. And then from this pipe, we will take out the gas and send them to the burning room. This is the burning room. We will start a fire inside. We know they are the organic material. They can be burned, like you can burn the plastic, you can burn the alcohol, you can burn the gasoline. So inside this burning room, we can also burn the organic waste gas. After burning, the organic material will become a small molecule material, like a carbon dioxide and water, which is hydrogen oxide. After burning, we can go from here to see the burning. After we started, we will turn on this burner. We will burn the materials, we will burn the waste gas. After burning, it is clear to be released because you burn organic things. Now left things, they are inorganic, like nitrogen oxide, like sulfate oxide, carbonate oxide. And then the waste gas will pass through a spray tower. You can also call it as a scrubber. We will use water. The water, you can also use alkaline solution, like you can put in sodium hydroxide. And then the water pump will take up the water and send them into the tower. So the air goes up, water goes down. So they will meet in middle. So the water will clear the inorganic material and clear the dust inside the waste gas. After this, you can release. This is the chimney where we release the pollution. So through burning, through spray tower washing, and through the active carbon filtering, you remove the organic pollution, you remove the inorganic pollution, and then you can release this. So if you have any problem about the pollution, you can write us an email. We can show you the testing report from third-party lab. Okay, now we have one question. Maridu Vermani asked, for this, does the aluminum and the copper needs to be same size, right? How do you do that? For copper and aluminum separation, yes, we need to make sure the material they are same size, because copper density it is 8.9 and aluminum density it is 2.0. So one is much heavier and one is much lighter. During the crushing, we will crush materials to 1 to 3 millimeter size. Maybe this is 1 millimeter and this is 3 millimeter. So they are not same. After this, we will do another crushing. We will use a turbo mill. The turbo mill, it can grind the materials into 1 millimeter. So their size will be similar. And after that, in the vibration screen, we will separate the material according to the size. So big size material go to one side and the small size material go to another side. So their size will be similar, and then the separation will be much better than you just 1 to 3 millimeter. Okay. And another part of pollution, back to the pollution. Another part of pollution, it is about dust. During the crushing, of course, we will have a lot of dust generation in the system. But we can see all the material move inside the system. They will move in the pipe, so they will not contact with the air. And during their moving in the pipe, the wind will carry them. And finally, the wind will pass through the dust collector, which is this white cubic machine. In this dust collector, there are many bag filters. The air must pass through the bag filters like the mask. It is just like a mask. So the air will pass through, but the dust will be blocked, and then the dust will come out from the bottom of the machine, but the air can be released clearly. Okay, now last one thing what I want to say about the system is about the workers. So people will ask, this is a big line from that side to this side when there are about 50 meters and the wide it is about 11 meters. So this is a big line. How many workers need to operate the system? I think we will only need 3 workers. 1 worker will do the feeding, 1 worker will do the collection, and 1 worker will do the inspection. Why we need so less workers? Because in the whole line, the black mass will gather in 1 pipe system. So you see, this place will come out the black mass. That place will come out the black mass. About 7 places will come out the black mass. But all the black mass will gather in this pipe. And this pipe will go through so all the black mass will be collected in the pipe. They go up and then they enter this box. From this box, it have a weighting system. You will see how many black mass you collected. Like for now, there is a 0 kg inside, but it already collected 0.14 kg. And we can set a number like 300 kilogram. So if the box get 300 kilogram, you send an alarm, and then your workers come here, click this one, and then the black mass will come down to the bag. So you only need to ask 1 worker to change 1 bag in 1 hour. 1 worker, 1 bag, 1 hour. So this is the collecting. Very easy. Okay, now we can look around to see the machine. And then after the temperature is ready, we can start to feeding the material. By the way, this line is made for Indian client. After the testing, they will be delivered to India. I think it will be delivered to New Delhi. 说这个I got a question from the audience. How to ensure aluminum and copper separation efficiency? Does the angle of the sieve matters? Okay. This question we have already answered before. That is, we need to make sure the material is in same size. If they are in same size, copper and aluminum, the weight must be different. And after they become same size, we will use this machine to separate them. The angle of the shaking table, you don't need to change them because we will already set a good angle for you. But you need to change something here. In this one machine, we have 3 VFD to control three motors. One motor it is lower, it will blow the wind upwards. One motor it is vibration. It will vibrate the shaking table to make the material move forward or move back. And one motor is on our head. It is a wind sucking motor. So when the material reach here, heavy material will stay on the table. With the vibration, heavy material will keep moving forward. But the lighter material, the wind will blow the lighter material, make the lighter material float in the air. It will fly in air, so they will not move with the big heavy material. With more and more material come in, heavy material have to go back. They will go out from the other side. So you can do some adjusting here. You can change the wind, big or small. You can change the vibration, more in a higher frequency or in a slower frequency. And also you can change the suction, big or smaller. So you can make a different material fly or stay. And then you can do the separation. Okay, now we got people asking when will the machine start running. I'd like to watch the continuous operation of the equipment. As I explained previously, the equipment includes a heating furnace. The furnace needs to reach a certain temperature to start. Otherwise, the cold furnace doesn't do the function. So firstly, we need to wait for the temperature to reach, and then we can do the production. Now we can go check the temperature. I think it is 150 now. If the temperature is not enough, the organic material, they will stay in the battery. So the rest of the machine will have trouble to separate the organic material, and it will have a very, very strong organic pollution in the whole system. Okay, now we can see in the burning area, the temperature is 468. And in the beginning of the furnace, the temperature is 58. And in the bottom of the furnace, the temperature is 63. We need to wait for this number to reach 70, this number to reach 80, and then we can start. So I think it's 10 minutes to go. Let me ask. 还有大概多长时间可以开始投料？
估计看见1-2个钟吧。
那个太阳能把他们那儿弄完了吗？
弄完了，他们走了。
哦，然后咱就可以直接开始了。
那这个3点半投料，4点半有出料吗？3点半4点。
3点半到4点钟的时候就在这开始投料，然后到后边大概就是4点多了。
行，投料4点多。
投料就到4点多了。
那这直播这能有？
咱的直播时间能有多长？无限长吗？
他这4点多才能投料。
不超过1个小时。那大概10分钟以后投还是多长时间呢？
他后边估计大概就10几分钟吧。
After 15 minutes, we can
3点
start.
半吧，就是3点半。
So at 3:30, which means after 10 minutes, we can start to feed the material, and we will see the production. OK， 还有10分钟，那你带他们逛一逛，还是你可以上去拍一拍，然后我给你在下面我给你讲解的，你走到哪儿我给你讲到哪儿。
看看实体店上。
可以。Okay, now our camera, we can follow the camera to go up and down because you see in the system we have designed some platform. Those platforms allow the workers to go up and go down. They can do the installation, they can do the maintenance and the checking. Okay. Okay, I have one question asked by the audience. What is the processing cost per ton for this line due to the furnace heating and the nitrogen generator cost will be very high? The processing cost for this line, process 110 battery, you will need 350 kilowatts hour on electricity and 90 cubic meter natural gas. So if you are in China, the price will be 120 US dollar. If you are in other countries, you can use the electricity 350 and natural gas 90 cubic meter, and then you can get the number in other countries, the processing cost. I think the processing cost is around 150 US dollar per ton battery. So recycle 110 battery, you will cost 150 US dollar inside. So you can calculate how much profit you can get from this business. Huh?
这能上吗？
可以，这都可以上。我刚才都已经上过了。We can follow our camera to go up to check the shredder, the waste gas collection type, and check the control. This is the control cabinet, and then this is the feeding part of the single shaft shredder. This thing will be around 7.5 meters high, because if we build the shredder on here, then the materials can drop into the furnace directly. In the middle, the material will not contact with air. They will just fall down into the furnace. So they don't have the chance to contact with the oxygen, and then they don't have the chance to start fire. If you use an open conveyor system, they will contact with the air. During the shredding, maybe it's nitrogen protected, but after shredding, the material will still be very hot. So if you contact with air, the hot material will start flame again. Uh, I have another question. How much is the processing cost per ton for a 500 kilogram per hour plant? If you don't have the furnace, then you don't need the nitrogen. In a 500 kilogram per hour system, if you don't have furnace, you will cost around 280 kilowatts electricity on 500 kilogram material. So one ton material you will cost 560. Maybe you can think 500 kilowatts on one ton material. The bigger system will give you less cost on the processing. The bigger they are, the less cost on the processing. The smaller system, the processing cost will be much higher, even double. Okay, now we have turned on all the machines. We will be ready for the operation soon.马上开始。哦，太好了。我给你拿水喝。
水。
来，给你。
好。
把这个倒进去。这个那是。
这出料可慢吧？这出料可慢。开始了，你拿着。
Okay, here we are. The feeding is started, and we can hear the boom booms, the sound when the shredder is cutting the battery. Okay, now we have one question from the audience. How are you cooling that heated material? We can see here. So this temperature is the furnace end temperature. When the material come out, they will be 100 and 100 degrees. But the specific heat value, how to say this? The specific heat value in the metal is very little. So when they come out, they will be 100 degrees. But when they go to the zigzag, inside the zigzag separator, there will be wind. A wind will blowing upwards, so it will carry away the temperature in the metal. So the answer is we don't cool down the material. After they come out, they will cool down to around 50 degrees. And then soon you will cool down to a normal temperature. So we don't cool down. If you want, we can also add a water cooling system in the furnace to cool down the material. It will add a little bit of cost.还没有，对，一般都等15分钟以后。So when the material is cutting there, they will enter the furnace. The furnace will rotating. You can see that part is higher than this part. So when it's rolling, the materials will slowly come to this part. And in the middle, they will be heated up. They will be organic material will go away. So this process will last around 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we can see first material come out from there. I have one question come out. Can you show 100 kg per hour machine? We can make a small machine, but its capacity will reach around 200 kilogram per hour. This is the storage material. This is not the processed material. It's the 这是昨天的料，新的料还没出来的。The new material will come out after 10 minutes. Okay, as the one audience asked, we can show a smaller machine over here. This is a small machine. It can process 200 kilogram per hour. From here, this is the beginning, and that is the output. 200 kilogram per hour. What I have to say is this system, it doesn't have a furnace. So when you're recycling the battery, you will produce heavy organic pollution. So if no one cares about this, you can do this business. But if the environment control bureau is living next to the door, so you should not do this, because they will fine you money every day. This machine in front of us, the efficiency is 200 kilogram per hour. But you can still only feed 100 kilogram per hour. It can still work. These clients, they don't recycle battery. They recycle production scrap. For example, this is a cathode scrap. Such a scrap is not coming from the society. It comes from the battery manufacturing company. When they produce such things, when they produce a new battery, some material will be unqualified. They are waste. So you can use this process to recycle. It can also recycle a full battery, but you will have pollution. Okay, now we can back to that line, because today we are focusing on那个斗题开了吗？斗题好像没开，你别一会儿堵了。 Now waiting is waiting, so we can do some more, do some play. You can open the door, feed some material here, and later we can see how they come out from this place. Because I just feed in some iron shell. Inside this one, it is an elevator. So it will bring materials up and then drop them there. In that machine, they will do free falling. So you can see this is a very heavy material. The wind cannot move them, so they will fall down directly. If it's lighter material, they will go up and then there. But the heavy material will just go down from this place. I think we still have 5 minutes to see the output. Now the first batch material they have come out. We can see this is the battery after shredding. Inside this there is only anode, cathode, and the shell. Plastic they are all gone, no plastic. And also electrolyte is gone. Otherwise I cannot. If there is an electrolyte here, I will not be able to breathe. During the falling, the lighter material go up, heavy material go down. So from here, you can see many shells come out. And from here, we can see something others like some small plastic. These are plastic inside the battery. Some plastic, like the plastic film, they are very light. So after heating, they will become gas. But some plastic in battery, they are big and heavy, like the valve, like the sealing ring. So after heating, they are still in big size. So they will come out from here.小心少收啊。Okay, one audience asked the question, can you tell the black mass purity percentage? The black mass purity, we will check the aluminum and the copper inside the black mass. From our process, we can make sure copper and aluminum, they are less than 2%. On my cell phone, I have a test report made by others. Let me show you. From this report, we can see aluminum in black mass, it is 0.85, and the copper in black mass, it is 1.48. So this is a test report for black mass. It is also known as purity. And another question come out, plastic will burn or not at the time of heating. Okay, let me repeat this question once again. In furnace, the plastic will disappear. They will become gas. And then the plastic gas will come out from follow the pipe. The gas will burn in another place. So the answer is the plastic will not burn in the furnace, but the gas from the plastic will burn in another place. We just saw the heavy material, they fall down from there, and the lighter material, they will come out from the wind. So here we can saw the lighter material, they come out from this place, and then follow the pipe, enter next machine for the separation. From here we can see some black mass come out, and then the black mass will enter the collection system. So you don't need, if you collect this, you need to ask about 5 workers to change 8 bags in 8 places. But with this collection system, you only need to collect black mass on one place. From this screen, we can see we already collected 23 kilogram black mass. If the number is 300, it will send an alarm, and then I will have to come here to click the collection, and then we can get the black mass. In the beginning, we get the shell, and in the middle we get black mass, and in the end we get copper and aluminum. This is the aluminum we get. Another side is copper. Okay, maybe it's not the time, we will check later. In this place, inside the shaking table, we can see the copper is already taken the place. With the vibration, they will eventually move up and go out from here. Actually, we can already collect some copper. Okay. You can see on my globe, we already get some copper here. But we need to wait for the copper to fully off the system. When the copper be full on the table, they will come out. One client asked, can you mail this report to me? Yes, we can send you the test report for the black mass purity. You just need to send us a message or send us email or left a message on our channel. Then our sales people will contact with you about your project.你可以去前面再逛一转，然后没啥好看的就，哦，你去前面让他看看料上完没有。还上料吗？
上。
哦，上。啊？
氮气的再说一遍。
哦，氮气。In here we have a nitrogen system. Yes. Firstly, it's the air compressor. Air compressor will provide the compressed air into the system. And then we got two filters. In different pressure, the filter will absorb different compound inside the air. And then two filters work together. They only allow nitrogen to come out, but other compound like oxygen, like carbon dioxide in air, will not allow to go out. So only nitrogen can come out. Follow this pipe, and then the nitrogen will be fed into the shredder and the furnace. Okay, I got one question. If you process 1 ton raw material, how much black mass will generate it? Aluminum and copper respectively. In 1 ton battery, you will get 1 ton battery, 500 kilogram black mass, 100 copper, 100 aluminum. Okay, today's live stream we can end in 5 minutes. You see our company, you see the machine, you saw the process, and you saw the output. Later, our camera will show you around this machine once more, and then today's live stream will finish. And thanks a lot for joining with us, and thanks a lot for taking interest of our products. I will see you in future, and if you have more questions, welcome to leave the message. So our representative person will contact with you. OK， 拜拜。你可以再逛一圈，然后再逛这儿再结束。大家们去看那个汽车山那儿输料的情况。哦 ，Thank you。 人家说好给你。
哎，好。
你俩还是谁的？
参与的。
哦。